Okay, and good morning everyone. How we doing today? We are up and at 'em ready for some yoga here in the basement practice space with me. My name's Jiya, pronouns she and her. I'm trying to get into that habit of making those introductions. It just makes things easier, I think, for a lot of people. Now, obviously, I can't see or hear you. I know for some of you, that's one of the attractions of practicing here on Facebook Live, but that also means it's difficult for me to say, hey, you're doing something wrong. So this is me sharing my practice with you this morning. And what I always do, I've been doing it for a few years now. Don't quit, but don't hurt yourself. Right? This is your practice as well. Yeah, I'm leading, describing. I was just thinking to myself, meditating before class, before we started, how my practice is very much about teaching anymore. It's hard for me not to. I'm going to have to work on that. And that's another great thing about yoga. There's always something to work on, always something to learn all the time. So again, but don't quit, don't hurt yourself. Your best full effort. Sometimes it's going to be a lot. You will get tired. It's going to be uncomfortable sometimes. Right? Not necessarily physically, maybe emotionally, maybe mentally. It's something matter. It's like, what the heck do you mean by that? Where's my knee supposed to go again? Again, I'm going to demonstrate. If you're not sure, stop. Watch. It's okay. Right? There's no pace to keep on, no rhythm to follow. Just go with me to the best of your ability. That's all. Yeah, it's a lot, but you can do it. Okay, so we're going to start standing this morning, getting our feet, our big toes are parallel, pretty close together. They do not have to touch though. It's going to depend on you and your legs. Where is it comfortable for you? No wider than hip width apart though. You have a little bit of space between your heels, slightly wider than between your toes, just simply because we're going to try to get a fairly straightish line with the outside of the feet. And I say straightish deliberately, not to be funny. There are no straight lines in the body. We're going to talk about 90-degree angles and straight lines and certain things, but excuse me, that's all just guidelines in your mind. Right? The alignments are for your thoughts, not your actual physicality. Oh no, they're working around it, within it. And your feet aren't square. So, what we're doing with that is those awarenesses can try to set a very stable base here. You feel that now? Maybe, maybe not. Use your hands to tip your pelvis just a tiny little bit. Just enough to get some activation in the muscles down underneath your belly button. Feel your spine, that curve in the back, extend slightly. Just so I'm not trying to make it flat. Again, your spine's supposed to curve. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, so just relax your arms for a moment. Let's go into the breath alignment. This is called Jiva Bandha. So we're going to tuck the chin slightly. Don't pull it all the way in, right? Just to relax the jaw. Get the ears to line up with the shoulders. The neck is long without straining. This will allow your tongue to relax. Maybe touch the roof of your mouth a little bit. Don't push it up there. What that does is it drops the tongue muscle in the back. And it opens up space for your breath to flow in and out, nice and calm through your nose. This is called, again, Jiva Bandha is the work of the mouth, the alignment for your breathing. You might start to hear your breath kind of echoes back there now behind your ear. It is known as the Ujjayi breath. And we're in Tadasana, the mountain pose. You're already practicing. If your weight's shifting, it's okay. You're breathing. Your body's moving. We're going to try to keep those movements calm though, stable, like the breath itself. Nice and easy. It's one of the reasons we keep this breath alignment, the breath movement of the air in and out through the nose. It's naturally calming. It's going to help focus our thoughts a little bit into that work of the body, into the flow of the breath, in calming both. Exhale, let your arms kind of reach out a little bit, nice and long. We're going to twist to the right. Keep that middle working. Don't let your hips swing. As you exhale next, we're going to turn. Just the upper body. Now don't swing your arm. So here, back to those alignments, those straight lines. We got a big length here, wrist to wrist. Keep that active. I'm not trying to pull your arms off your shoulders, of course. I don't think you can do that, but keep it long. So the work is very concentrated into the middle of your upper body. This is the twist. Feel the spinal muscles. Graceful curve around. Maybe go a long way. See all the way to the wall behind you. Maybe not. You don't have to. You can look back if you wish. Just let your breath flow. It might speed up. If you're moving into a space where you've got some stiffness, got some tightness, is hard. Let it flow. Eventually, as the work calms and your openness builds, that breath will slow back down again. It doesn't have to stay slow. It's okay. Inhale and twist. Let's do the other side. Exhale, twist left. Again, where you can. You go further? No, it's all right. It doesn't have to match. The movement of the breath, the practice of the breath itself, his own nice big section in the yoga teaching stuff. It's called pranayama. Usually translated that word as breath control. Prana being the breath, yama being control. Inhale and rest. But I want you to think of it in a different way. Let's bring the arms up. Now I'm going to open the shoulders a bit. Fingers interlace. A little push. Now if this bothers your shoulders, take your arms apart. It's okay. We're just going to arch to the left now. Exhale up and over. Focus on the length here. This movement. Allow your left side to relax with this calm flow of your breathing. It's going to happen. And don't worry about when. You don't have to pull it any longer. It's going to relax. That's the difference. Right? Stretching. We're releasing. Again, it's not a control. I want you to think of that yama part as channeling, directing. It's a deliberate thing. It's mindful. But it's not forced. Again, don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. Prana, the word itself, really means, inhale up, vital force. Vital as in, it's got to move. Exhale up and over to the left. Right? You have to inhale and exhale, or you're not breathing. This movement of thought, this beginning to calm and open, extend. That's pranayama too. Because your mind's a part of it. Your mind, the thoughts themselves are electrical signals. Inhale up. Moving through your body. Exhale, bring your hands down. Let's reach behind us. Interlace the fingers. You can extend the arms, which is not going to work for you. Just kind of bring the hands behind you a little bit. We're just going to come into a little back arch. You don't have to lift your thumbs off your hind end. If it works for you, great. Inhale up. Big arch here. Nice and calm. And the movement of your body. Same thing. It's pranayama. Yeah. It's got to move. We're not still. Because we're still breathing. Breath is not outside the body. It's an integral part. It's a muscular thing. Exhale up. Going to keep those hands back if you can. Flex your knees. Don't let that weight roll out. And we exhale forward. A little bit. A lot. Up to you. Just breathe here. Thoughts are of the body as well. Again, they're in your brain's physical. Your nerves are physical. You can't take it out of the body. They're not separate. Bring our hands down. Let your hands just kind of hang a little bit. And we'll exhale to straighten our legs. And inhale, roll it up. And again, we let the hands open. Pause a moment. Give this your all. And the awareness of movement, the active extension of your body. And you're not really getting any taller, but you're still going up and down. Pushing the feet down, lifting up. Just like earlier when we extended the arms, when we twisted. That length didn't stop. Arms didn't get any longer, but didn't stop either. That awareness, again, it's pranayama, the action itself, the kinetic forces involved. It's pranayama. Bring our hands together now in front of you. We're going to balance a little bit. Put all that weight on one foot. Now, before we get into it, focus on that part. All right? Channel your thoughts, not into how high or what we do with the other foot. We're getting that weight steady and calm on one foot, keeping our breath flowing, trying to keep those movements getting either too big or too tight. We're going to stand on the left foot first. Just cause. One. I'm going to lift the right heel. Now pause a moment. Get the hands together. Just feel how that weight's shifting. Whole breath's moving. Relax. The strength is here. And through the center. It's okay if you breathe fast. We're going to go into tree pose. Roll the left thigh out. This is Virkasana in Sanskrit. Now check your alignment here. Just get the tips. So technically you're done. And now you're all the weight's here. This is a balance. You're done. Everything else from here is an optional extra. Can you lift that foot? Go for it. You hear my stomach rumbling. I think I needed more breakfast. I don't know. All right, some strength there. Breathe. All right, ready? Now you don't have to do this part. Again, go where it takes you. Exhale out. And if raising your arms isn't going to work for you, leave them down in front. It's okay. Exhale, extend the arms. Now, if you can't, keep your hands together. Let your arms drift apart. That's not going to, it's up to you. Where's it yours? All right? This is your balance. One foot, weight, how high the right foot is, where your arms are, does not matter. How many times you have to start over, doesn't matter. Remember, it's practice. Hands open out. If you've got them up, take them apart. If they were still together, exhale. Bring them down in front of you. And then the next exhale. If you haven't already, it's okay if you did. Put your right foot down. Nicely done. Pause a moment. Let your arms hang again. Maybe the palms turn out. They do not have to. What feels good. Feels right for you. There's always a little range in there. Here we go. Onto the right foot for tree pose, Virkasana. I'm going to bring those hands together and lift the left heel. And then we roll. Again, it's just the tips of the toes. And this is it. Again, I know it. Been on about it a lot already. Like, please, I'm trying. It's hard enough to stand on one foot as it is. It is, right? When you're ready, if you're ready, lift it up. The strength you bring to your foot. You're not trying to shove your foot into your leg. Don't do that. That's just going to push your hip over. It's going to throw your balance up and make it harder. At first, it's going to seem like the opposite, though. Because the inner leg is not necessarily a real strong point for most of us. Certainly isn't for me. I work hard on this. Exhale up. Again, keep your breath moving. Is it going faster? Fine. Exhale up. Hands can come apart if it works better for you. There it is. Get that strength out. All right, exhale, turn your hands out. Bring them down. They meet. Inhale, if it hasn't already. Left foot down. Again, as many times as you've got to. Setting up for the balance. It's the main part. Getting that awareness towards one foot. Even if you barely lift that other foot off the floor at all. That's the work. And channel your focus, not into the end of it. The whole thing. Never really ends, quite honestly. Alright, nice easy fold again. We're going to flex those knees. Just let ourselves kind of hang along the knees a little bit. It might be a little deeper. Don't worry if you touch the floor or not. You do not have to. Let your breath flow. Is it calming down, slowing down a little bit? It's okay as long as it stays calm. The pace is not the point. Alright, we're going to come out of it anyway. Exhale, allow your legs to extend. If that takes our hands off the floor, so be it. Try to keep that weight from shifting back. And then we'll inhale, roll up, strong middle. Up, 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 up. Oh, I did that. Palms open into mountain balls. Back to it. Nicely done. Alright. Now, so what we're going to do next here, we're going to come into a little stronger work, just a bit. We're going to go and do a owl pose, which is a lunge, fairly low. We're going to take our arms, our hands off the floor. We'll step out of that, go to a revolved downward facing dog. Now I'm going to show you an alternate while we're working on that, just to see if that's going to be better for your wrists. And then we'll come out of that and go to an upward facing dog, back arching. I hope I remember all of that. Alright, we're going to start at the head of the mat. Again, set your toes parallel. So, we're going to again fold. Again, flex your knees. It's okay. We're not trying to strain the back of the legs. Right? So we're just going to flex the knees and come down. But deeper maybe than we were a moment ago, because we want to get our hands flat or pretty close. Now, double check yourself. Are you letting that weight roll out? It's easy to do. I do it every time. Pull those inner thighs back in. And then inhale and work your left toes as far back as you can. So your lunge is very long and very low. Right knee's above the ankle, hips are pretty level, back of the left thigh is actually lifting a bit. And then feel the length through the upper body. It's very active. Your middle, very strong. Right? We don't want to sag this weight down into our leg. It actually makes it harder. It's not easy. This will actually, as you exhale, extend your arms out from your side, be stronger very quickly. Now just breathe, nice and calm here, all the way through. Very active thighs, very calm breath, lots of work in the middle. Next inhale, both hands back down. Exhale your right foot back, about hip width apart on both feet. Slight flex the knees if you have to. And let that weight shift back into a downward facing dog. Now, like I said, we're going to do a revolve down dog now, which means we're going to take one hand off the floor. Now, if that's too much, okay, find out. That's not going to work. You come down, hands and knees, uncurl your toes, and you'll do thread the needle twist. We're going to bring in this instance the left hand behind and turning. Don't let yourself sit back, though. You want to keep the hips above the knees. Maybe the left shoulder will reach the floor, maybe not. It's up to you. Now, all right. We'll take a shot here. Find out. Don't quit, don't hurt yourself. As that weight shifts back in, a slight flex of the knees. Let's see if you can bring your left hand up to your right hip. You bring that down towards your left ankle. And then as you exhale, Twist your upper body to the right. And talk through your shirt. Goodness. Seemed like a good idea to wear this outfit today. Good heaven. Work, 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 work. Inhale and untwist. Alright, so we're going to shift the weight forward. Stack the shoulders above the wrists. Inhale, now this is a strong arch. You're going to keep your middle working. Upward facing on. Work those heels back at first. And then, knees down if you have to. You press the tops of the feet down. Strong middle. Again, you're going to keep those abs working so the back does not fold. Big arch. Exhale, down dog. And everybody inhale, hands and knees. Now keeping our knees to uncurl your toes about hip width apart, feet the same. Exhale back, rounding the spine a little bit. A child's pose. You can bring your hands back if it works better for you. It's okay. Now I'm going to inhale up, hands and knees. Toes curl under. Exhale, down dog. Now from here, we exhale and walk our feet in, bending our knees quite a bit. Again, an easy Uttanasana here. Just relax. Let your head hang. Let your arms be calm. Maybe they're on the floor, maybe not. We're going to do the other side now. Same kind of work. Just turn it around. So, see what happens. Again, it does not have to match. Your breath is faster now, probably. It's a lot of weight on one arm. Body had to breathe fast. Moving back and forth. It's strong. It's okay. It really is. Alright, here we go. Doing the other side. Palms back down. Keep those inner legs working. And inhale. Right foot goes back. Here we got that knee above the ankle. The hips are level. Big legs first and foremost. Again, so we're very active. Owl pause. Right. Long. And out. Exhale. Breathe. Shoulders stay back. Don't let them cram up. Keep your breath. Don't forget that breath alignment. Back to the Jiva Bandha. Right? It's easy to forget about. Relax. Don't let your jaw clench up. You want the breath to flow. Speaking of, inhale down. Exhale down, down. Once again, it is your choice. This arm's a little weaker. The wrist has an issue. You just had enough. Down to the knees. Right hand. And we exhale and turn into thread the needle. Either way, we get a twist here. If you're good for the one-handed revolve down dog, right hand up. Now don't let your butt swing too much to the side. Excuse me. And the right hand down. And then we exhale and turn a little bit. The hand might slide a little further. It's okay. Go where it works for you. Inhale and twist. Alright, again, off dog. We inhale, shifting into a plank. Get your legs working. And this active thing in the legs. Get that arch built. Ooh, it's sharp, it's strong, it's okay. Push, push, push. Work your middle, keep your breath calm, open into up dog where you can. And exhale, down dog. And again, the inhale, we come to the knees. Gently, don't bang them down. Uncurl the toes. And exhale, down pulse. Now your next inhale sets you upright. Now go ahead and cross your ankles. Well, you know, if this doesn't work for you, we're going to come to a seated position. Find what's right for you. Just roll back to sit upright. Alright, and we bring our legs out. We're going to turn the thighs. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. We're going to get a big open in the inner thighs and then add in a little forward folding. So I'm going to turn a little bit as I demonstrate. So we're going to get the feet together. Now use your hands down at your ankles. Let the knees be as absolutely high as you have to pull in, and then make sure you're sitting upright. Okay, so back to a little bit of what we were talking about earlier. The pranayama of the body beyond the breath itself. This active length remains. Right? So turn of the thighs out. Just your hands now, it's okay. It doesn't really move much, just the awareness of it. And now the same thing. We're going to extend the inner thighs. Put the hands underneath the little toes. If you can, leave them on the ankles, not push the little toes down. Direct your thoughts to moving the inner thighs left and right as you exhale. It's not a downward move. Yeah, the outside of the legs get close to the knees. That's just anatomy. They might touch, they might not. Channel the movement. Pranayama. The action is out, not down. It's an opening. Breathe. Now we're going to take the upper body forward as we exhale and we extend. There's a movement up and over. I'm going to turn like I said. If it's not working for you, you don't have to. But you keep those inner legs working. Whether you're extending forward or not, the legs don't stop either. And there is that channel movement. Again, it's not how far, how close the knees get to the floor, how wide apart they get, how far over the toes you go, whether you put your head on the floor or not. We're directing this movement. It's not forceful. It's not strained. It's active. It's hard. It's strong. But it's still calm. Inhale up. There we go. Hands away. Good. And the legs go long. Alright. Let's just pause a moment here. Wiggle your legs. Get your feet again pretty close together. Again, once more, that's all about the space of your thighs. Wiggle your butt down. Dandasana, which means staff pose. So either the palms or the fists, they're right by your hips. Now, if you put your palms down first and you sit up tall, and like me, you have shortish arms, it's going to pull the back of your hands off the floor. In which case, fists. Not just the fingertips. You want to be pretty firm here. Get a little strength going. Shoulders are open, chin's tucked. Get that breath going without the knees rolling out, the toes turning out. The exhale, you pull the toes back towards the knee. Okay, so this big movement really has a small result. Your heels come off the floor a little bit. Your toes come back a little bit. Touch your knees. That's the point. And we inhale, let the heels come down. Alright. We're going to bend that right knee up. Pull it in real strong. And wrap that right arm around. Sitting up. So we're going to twist again. Right? So this is Marichasana twist. Now, this twist is going to start the length of it down at the inside of the left ankle. It's coming all the way up. This is an active length here. Now once again, you're not going to get any taller. But I don't want you to just let that left leg flop over here. As we begin to wrap the left arm around, underneath the right, and bringing the right hand back, we exhale, and maybe turn a little further. Maybe not. Right. Pranayama, the breath itself, calm and smooth. The thoughts, calm and smooth. With the breath, they are the breath. The movement of the body, calm and smooth. With the breath, with thoughts, they are the thoughts. The body is the breath. And there is no separation here. Length of your leg, it's not twisting, but it's still part of the rotation that's happening. There's a wholeness to us. We sometimes forget about, we get distracted from. Our physicality and our mentality and our emotional are the same thing. You cannot take them away from each other. They're fully a part of each other. We calm and relax the body. We ease pain, tension. And that helps the mind and emotions. Inhale, untwist. The right leg go out. Pause a moment. Now we're not going to pull the toes up. Just sit for a bit. Just kind of reset that. Mainly to allow me to turn for demonstration. But again, we've all felt that tension in our body that's come from something that's making us nervous or upset or angry. Again, the emotional state, the mental state is very much the body left foot up. Stiff neck, shoulders, lower back may have nothing to do with what you did physically. Nothing to do with what you're feeling. Or what you're thinking. Right on. So, as exhale. Calm your mind and calm your body. The reverse is true. Calm your mind, calm your body, and calm your mind. Same thing. Calm the emotional state. The body calms, the mind calms. This does not mean you don't feel. You might still be angry. We're not lashing out. You might still be sad. You might still be crying. It's not overwhelming. Breathe. Inhale onto it. And exhale. I'll let leg come. Alright. Now, we're going to open up the hip. Get a little length in the back of the legs again. I'm going to start by placing the right ankle over the left. So it's going to open the right hip. No flex here of the toe. It's going to help release some of the back of the left leg. Now, we're just going to sit up. Once more. Feel that length in the inner legs. And then through the center of yourself. And then we exhale and just kind of come over our legs. Just slide your hands along. If you reach your feet, great. If you don't, you don't. You might reach past your feet. It doesn't matter. Focus on the movement, and calm breath, and the opening is happening. Again, you're relaxing the outside of the right thigh and hip. While they're still active. I know, this is where it gets hard. You think of an active muscle as clenched, as tight, and a relaxed muscle as loose and floppy. What is the in-between state when they're both active and open? That's where the greatest strength and flexibility comes from. It's like in your fluid thoughts and flowing breath, the calmness of it all. You are the eye of the storm in a way. It's a natural thing to occur. And now we've made it conscious. Inhale it. Pretty cool, huh? Let's uncross the legs. Let's do the other side. So take the left ankle over the right. Flex your toes. Turn your thighs in. Again, up. We sit. And the exhale. And is it further? Go. Is it not? Fine. The space is yours. Reach that and breathe. Limit. It doesn't matter whether it's because you run into your legs or your muscles just don't want to go any further. It's the same thing. It really is. Perhaps it'll open further at some point, maybe not. The work doesn't stop. Breath doesn't stop. Engagement in your practice does not stop. Inhale up. Alright, and we uncross the legs. Okay, now we're going to come into a heron pose. Now this is a very strong leg extension. You do not necessarily have to straighten the leg fully. Don't try to pull the leg up. No, really focus this work on the leg being actively lengthening. Alright? So, we're going to do the left leg first. Bend that left knee. We roll the right thigh, and that leg comes underneath. Okay, so now I'm going to spin around again a little bit. So we're going to try to bring that right heel towards the outside left hip. It doesn't have to line up exactly. As the right thigh rolls open, and we're trying to bring the right knee towards the midline of the body. It doesn't have to line up exactly. You can see it's not. Okay. Bring your left foot in, interlace the fingers, and put them underneath the foot. And begin to push into your hands. Now, you lean a little bit forward, you round a little bit, no worries. Strong middle. Find that work in the center of yourself. Begin to sit up. And as you exhale next, continuing to push the foot into the hands, the exhale lengthens that leg where you can. Now you might end up flexing the elbows. And it looks like I'm pulling, right? I'm not bending them very much, but I know it's a little tight this morning. Happens. Shoulders stay down. But as this length grows, eventually the leg, because of the way the body moves, it's going to get closer to you. But it's from the lengthening, not pulling inward. Again, we're channeling prana, channeling energy. The vital force, the movement of the leg, the active sense of extension. The calm flow of the breath. In your mind, a part of all of that. You go where you can. You don't need to go any further, ever. If this is as far as you can go, that's fabulous. It really is. I'm so proud of you. Right hand stays on the foot as the left hand comes to the back of the left thigh. We're going to inhale. Bring the right hand on the way, let the left foot come down. We'll try the other side. So slide your left foot out a little bit if you have to. I'm going to bring the right foot out. And do the other side. Alrighty, so right foot stays on the foot, left thigh turns out and under as it comes. So this is part of what we're doing here with this bit. Two things. One, there's a little hip opening happening here, a little lengthening, a little strength, and that open. Two, and again I'm going to turn. We are creating a kind of tripod base for ourselves. The outside of that knee is not really pushed down. You got both sit bones down. A little bit the left outside of the left foot in this instance. It creates a pretty steady base. So it helps allow this link to build. It helps you keep your upper body. Now you gotta work, right? This is your core strength as well. Sneaking in those sit-ups. Look at that. Ah, jeez, she's so mean. Sit up tall, push your foot. And then exhale, let it extend where you can. Once more, the distance does not have to match. Be aware you are not letting yourself lean back too much, or rounding a little bit. Yeah. That lean through the center of yourself starts here, up and down. Pranayama. Alright. Right hand comes to the back of the right thigh, a little strength there, so you can begin to bend the right knee, taking your left hand out of the way. The right foot comes down. Oh, thank goodness. Bring all that foot out. Lie back. Lie down. All the way. So, careful, don't bang overhead. Now, once you've got yourself nice and long to the floor, go back to your Jiva Bandha, your breath alignment. Make sure you still got that going. Breath is nice and calm. In and out, again, through the nose. It's once more, and I know I'm going to make a big deal about it. The pace of it is not the point. The body needs you to breathe faster sometimes. You're making a very strong physical effort, particularly if you're new to it, right? Your body will breathe faster. Let it happen. That's part of don't quit, but don't hurt yourself. Bring your knees and ankles together. We're going to exhale and pull the knees in. Now, whether the hands are on the shins of the thighs does not matter. A little squeeze, maybe. It's up to you. Just get them as close as you comfortably can. But now, don't let yourself round up off the floor. Go to this active link through the center of yourself is horizontal to the floor. Once again, your spine is not flat, not straight. Even though we've lengthened those curves out, they're still curved. Like it's bad to push down and really try to flatten out the lower back. This lean, this action, again, this is pranayama. The energy of it, again, is a straight line. The body's nice and rounded around. Still open though. All the way. Alright. Let's inhale and let the feet come down. Okay. Now we're going to cross the right knee over the left. So we're going to come back, do some twisting here. Now you get that leg as close as you can. You'll roll the thigh in, you got to flex toes. We're going to go two directions with this. Now again, for those of you who've been regulars with me, you know I do this one a lot. Well, I really like how this feels. So, flex the toes, work the middle. And as you exhale, you're rolling onto the inside edge of your right foot. Now don't push with your right leg. Just kind of start to release the weight of your legs to gravity. Because again, we're channeling the force, channeling the energy. You know, feel the lengthening happening. This is not a big twist. It's more an opening down the side, around the hip. You get your right thigh turned in still, maintaining the alignment of the legs. The toes are flexed actively. Again, they don't have to go any further. Breathe. Look at that strength in your mat. Inhale and untwist. Left foot down. Keep your toes flexed. Exhale. Roll. All the way left. Now we've got a big twist here. This is where we really begin to rotate the muscles in the lower back. Now if your right toes reach the ground, great. You don't have to. And let gravity begin to do some of the work. Let that weight of your legs begin to add to the turn. Keep your shoulders broad. Your breath calm. And back to the Jiva Bandha. Feel the breath flowing. Your primary work with your breath here is to make certain it is not held. It is not blocked in any way. The word yama means control, sometimes restraint. And we're not actually holding the breath in or out. Inhale and untwist. Nice and calm. Very good. We'll uncross our legs. Alright, let's do the other side. Again, so we're going to bring the left knee over, the right. Again, the toes are flexed. We keep our alignment. Going to the left. Exhale. Roll. Breathe. Nice and calm. And we inhale and untwist. Okay, keep those toes working. And now exhale, roll onto the right hip. Onto the outer edge of the right foot. Again, it's deeper now. It's more of a rotation. That's it. Keep your middle strong though. And focus on the turn through the center of the body. Not how close the foot gets to the floor. Breathe. And we inhale and untwist. Very good. Uncross your legs. Okay, now we're going to step the feet out just enough, about hip width, and maybe the knees aren't quite as bent. Now we're going to come into some hip opening with a little bit of hip strength building at the same time. I'm going to start with the left one just simply because that's the side I've got turned towards you. So we're going to put the left ankle below the right knee. And use your left hand and turn that thigh. Flex your left toes. Real strong. Now, We don't use the right hand yet. All of this work here begins with, as you exhale, your right knee. Pulling it. Real active down. And we use the left hand to keep that left thigh open, and the knee does not twist, and this opening and lengthening builds a little bit in the outside there. Now, put a little strength in that right hip. I'm going to reach up with our right hand and get a hold of our left foot and bring that a little bit deeper if we can. Heel down into the flex of the right hip. Now, it may not be actually touching the hip, but pretty close. Now, if moving that foot down doesn't work for you, you can leave it here and just stay with this. Make certain, though, if you put your foot down, your left knee is going inwards. It's going to start to go up as we inhale and let the right foot come to the floor. Now, we're not going to do anything with the left hand. We're going to put that, except place that here to help keep some strength here. We want to make certain we do not let the back tip up. And then we lengthen again through the inner line of our entire body. So that means we don't flop that right leg out as we exhale and slide it long. And with the right hand holding on to the left foot, if we can, we extend that left knee away. A reclined half lotus. Breathe. Very active here. Really strong, but still breathing. Once more, again, flexibility and strength together. You need the openness, the movement, the vital force of the abdominal muscles, the diaphragm, so you can keep breathing. That oxygen keeps moving through your body and keeps your muscles strong and your brain aware. Inhale, bring your right foot up. And uncross your leg. Pranayama. It sounds weird. Energy control. What? Right ankle here. So some of the older teachings do get weird. Really strange, but honestly, I'm a scientist. You don't need mysticism to be amazed by this. Right thigh turning out. Exhale, left foot in. Your body needs this oxygen. Again, it's what fuels both muscle and brain. Right? You ever seen or been in a situation where you lost oxygen? People can't think, people can't talk, people can't move. And you go up to get up high in the mountains, like Colorado or something like that, right? Left hand to your right foot. You know how tired you get, how quickly you wear out. Even people who are in great physical condition, right knee inward, they wear out because they don't get as much oxygen. Vital force. Inhale, left foot down again, going where you can. Exhale, extend. Right hand helps. Recline, half lotus. Breathe. Movement of the body, calm and directed. We've got to move. We get tight. It hurts. You know that. Right? It's a source of pain, both physical and mental and emotional. It's a vital force. Body's got to move a little. It's got to shift. It's got to adjust. You've got to breathe. You've got to think. You've got to focus. Conscious awareness of all of it, of this union, and that's one of the words that makes up yoga. The term yoga is union. Breathe. It's amazing. Inhale, slide your left foot up, and cross your leg. Let the backs of the hands now rest on the floor, the palms face up. It doesn't matter how close to your sides your arms are. Find what feels good for you. Closing the eyes. It's your choice whether you leave the knees bent, you slide the legs long. You can adjust the space between your feet until it's correct for you. As we finish with Shavasana, your last pose. That's what Asana means pose, or one of the translations for it. A relaxation pose, Shavasana. Still practicing. Still focused. Still calm. Breathing. But aware, right? You can feel now your body relax to the floor. This happens just because you lie down. It's conscious now. Your breath will slow, same thing, it's going to happen, right? Your breath speeds up, your breath slows down. It's conscious now, you're aware of it, you're part of it. Calm release of the weight of the body. Flow of your breath. It comes to your mind as well. Let your thoughts scatter. You start to think about something else, what comes later, next, what was happening before. You'll tighten back up. Allow yourself to be. You allow it to be relaxed. You allow it to be calm and focused. Now, as you lie down, try to maintain your Jiva Bandha, your breath alignment. That might help with some of the focus. And your jaw is not clenched. The breath still moves in and out through the nose. Your mind is a part of your body, your breath is a part of your body. Turn your gaze down towards that breath. You don't actually have to see it, your eyes are closed, but your eyes roll down anyway. Your focus stays firm. Again, it's in your body, your mind. The calm flow of your breath, whatever you're feeling, is your body, is your thought. And flex your fingers a little bit. And flex your toes. Calm movement of hands. Calm movement of feet. Again, still movement. Doesn't have to be strong. You feel it though. It's there for you, that strength as you bend your elbows and your wrists a little bit. And your ankles and knees. Already. For whatever. Next inhale, reach your arms up past your ears. Let your legs extend long and nice big extension along the floor. Again, you're not going to get not any longer, not really. Just feel that openness though that's there for you. As your right arm comes by your ear, stays there. Left knee bends. I'm going to exhale and roll right. And we press ourselves up. Comfortable seated position, cross-legged or otherwise, whatever is correct for you. As your hands come together, your thumbs touch your chest, and you smile real big because you were amazing tonight. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Good grief. I can't believe I said that wrong. Thank you all so much. Oh my goodness. Let me scooch up here and finish up. So, the videos will stay up. You are welcome to come back and practice again. Please help yourself. If you miss some of it for whatever reason, it's fine. You know, distractions happen. Dog runs in, kids run in, get a phone call. He's cool, right? Good chance to catch up. There is a PayPal link, Venmo link, CashApp link up. Again, these are donation based. Whatever you think is fair is certainly very much appreciated. And finally, now, if you have any questions about today's practice of yoga in general, do not hesitate to either leave me a comment on this particular video, or you can send me a message personally. I am happy to answer either way. All right? And I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll be back at it next Saturday morning, same time. Again, it's 9:30 a.m. Chicago time. I hope you can join me. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.